Well, good evening. We have some conditions today that are mainly on the cloudy side, but there are places that did clear out toward the afternoon and into tonight. One of those spots is in Grand Forks. This is our live view at Home of Economy. They're in Grand Forks. We're looking off to the west northwest, and you can see still some hints of light, some hints of sunlight there on the edge of the horizon now that the sun is set. But that is allowed because we've got clear skies. So again, conditions a little bit brighter toward the end of the day in Grand Forks, whereas in places like Fargo, it stayed cloudy all day long. And here's a look at your radar and satellite map. At the moment, you can see where the cloud cover is, where the snow is being detected on the radar as well. I haven't seen any reports of snow lately, but there could still be a few flurries in some of these areas, stretching from Red Lake down through Lakes Country, Detroit Lakes, and back down through Sisseton. And you can see that we're looking at more clear skies over toward Devil's Lake and the Grand Forks area right now. Here's a look at our wind speeds. Mainly light. We're talking about 10 miles per hour or less in most places. Some calm reports coming in here too. And you can see they're starting to pick up a little bit out to the west, gust into or steady speeds into the teens, and then stronger gusts further west from there into the 20s over in Minot. We'll just pan the camera over here a little bit more and over toward Bismarck too. We could see those winds pick up as a cold front moves through later tonight. Here's a look at your current temperatures. It's been pretty mild, especially if you're out to the west. You can see we're at 31 degrees in Jamestown. Fargo's at 26, 20 in Grand Forks, over to the east into the teens. So a little cooler there right now. It's 12 degrees currently in Foston. So today we've been keeping an eye out for those flakes flying around still, a few flurries here for us. And as we continue on into the evening hours tonight on your hour by hour planner, it's something we can't rule out here. Continuing into the overnight hours, we'll watch that cold front start to sweep through. It'll bring about a chance for a light amount of snow, a light little coating or dusting of snow here. And that continues into early tomorrow morning. I've paused the clock at 7 tomorrow morning rather, and we'll continue to see that kind of sweep through. Best bets will be up in the northern valley for a little bit of accumulation, but can't rule it out anywhere that we might see a flake or two or up to a dusting of snow. And by lunchtime tomorrow, we'll start the day in the teens and 20s, and by lunchtime we're going to be back into that warming range, back into the low 30s in the south and west, and we'll continue to climb from there a bit into some 20s to near 30 degrees for us in the valley as we head further into the afternoon. So tomorrow it should be relatively quiet once that snow sweeps out of here, but it could still have some of those lingering flakes yet again as that cold front passes through. And once that sweeps through, we're looking at some chillier temperatures coming up for the start of the week next week. So here's a look at our snowfall potential. Not much at all. In the more solid light blue areas between Bemidji and Detroit Lakes, that's where the model's estimating we could see about an inch of snow. Otherwise, we're talking a dusting to just some flurries with this round that moves through. So pretty light, though if you're going to be hitting the roads at any point tomorrow, you're going to want to be aware of that. Check the Valley News Live First Alert Weather app for the latest radar. And a look at your temperatures tomorrow afternoon around the 3 o'clock hour. We're talking some places up in the north into the teens, other places south and west, checking in into those low 30s, and in between a lot of us into those 20s. Here's your photo today, lunchtime for the flock there. This is sent to us by Helen. Thanks for sharing. Looks like they're getting well fed in that area. And we have some chances again for some snow into next week as well. For the holiday, for MLK Day, we have a potential for a few flakes, especially in the west, and then into Tuesday as well. And look at those temperatures. We're talking some numbers that are going to be a lot cooler than recently. It's up and down this week. Teens to start the week, back into the 30s by the time we get into Wednesday, and then back into the end of the week. We're talking some colder temperatures again for Friday. Maybe our first negative number Friday morning that we've seen in some time. It's been very mild, and now we're kind of in this up and down trend here for the week ahead.
Oh my gosh, don't say negative. Don't say negative. It's too soon. I could go all winter without it.
Sorry.
Thanks so much, Lisa.